4 Super Bowls and 6 championship game appearances. We had our incredible run.
I'm from Chicago, and I was fortunate enough to play for the Chicago Bears, and that's the only thing I ever wanted to do as a kid.
We probably offensively led the league 6 or 7 years in a row with Joe Gibbs, Eric Coryell.
I went from going and sitting on the bench for 2 years to All-Pro for 5 years with the Raiders.
Played 9 years with the San Diego Chargers and a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
45 guys on a team, 45 different personalities from different walks of the world, and you kind of miss that.
You realize how special that time really is. And then all of a sudden it stops abruptly, boom. The transition can be very, very tough for a lot of guys.
Those guys in those days, pre-93, are not making the multi-million dollars that people are today. We didn't have anybody really looking out for you.
You were locked into a team based on simply the fact that they drafted you and they could do whatever they wanted to with you. They could trade you, they could release you, and your payment stopped at that point in time.
You know, we all had jobs when we were playing. You know, I was a car salesman, I worked for a dairy.
Before free agency, it was a completely different game and completely different pay scale and completely different benefits.
When free agency was granted to the players in the National Football League, that's when the dollars really started to explode.
We all struck for things that didn't benefit us. It really didn't. It benefited the guys behind us.
You know, those pre-93 guys, you know, were kind of left in the dust, though.
When you compare it to your other 3 major sports, basketball, baseball, and hockey, it's just night and day. Their pensions compared to ours.
In the NBA, the guys that played 10 years are making $200,000 a year pension, and mine is $500 a month after 17 years.
I mean, we're actually the worst of everybody out there, and that's not fair.
There's a lot of guys that are suffering financially. There's a lot of guys that are suffering medically right now.
These guys, my compatriots, some of them are really not living at high levels at all.
There's some guys out there who need help because of head trauma issues.
It breaks your heart when you see guys that need some help. And if there wasn't money somewhere out there, then I would say, oh, that's the way it is. But there is. There's a way this can be done. Everybody who ever played in the past should at least get the same pension.
We did so much to contribute to where the game is today.
You know, we all gave our blood, sweat, and tears for this game.
Part of your success, part of what you're making now is because of these guys that started this whole thing.
The foundation and groundwork was laid in pre-93.
It was these guys that led the way.
Pre-1993 players who went through 2 strikes. That really has set the stage for free agency.
We want pension parity all along the way, before us and after us.
That's what this is all about, is making it fair and help better some lives.
100 years, we're going to give a look-see at all the people who were important in the game of football.
Treat your people the way that they deserve to be treated. Tying that fix into the 100-year celebration will be a great story to tell.
This is their opportunity to all of us be on one team together. There couldn't probably be a better time.
When they're getting to the year 99 and year 100, don't forget the people in the year 1, 2, 3, the guys that really started all this. It's only right.
Just to have a similar pension would be nice to say we're all part of the team, and a lot of people would be helped a lot.
There's equity and fairness that needs to take place in this situation. If they could just understand the history of it all, I truly believe they would do the right thing.